Le système dominant se définit donc par l'omniprésence de son idéologie marchande. Elle occupe à la fois tout l'espace et tous les secteurs de la vie. Elle ne dit rien de plus que produisez, vendez, consommez, accumulez. Elle a réduit l'ensemble des rapports humains à des rapports marchands et considère notre planète comme une simple marchandise. Le devoir qu'elle nous impose est le travail servile. Le seul droit qu'elle reconnaît est le droit à la propriété privée. Le seul Dieu qu'elle arbore est l'argent. Le monopole de l'apparence est total. Seuls paraissent les hommes et les discours favorables à l'idéologie dominante. La critique de ce monde est noyée dans le flot médiatique qui détermine ce qui est bien et ce qui est mal, ce que l'on peut voir et ce que l'on ne peut pas voir. Omniprésence de l'idéologie, culte de l'argent, monopole de l'apparence, parti unique sous couvert du pluralisme parlementaire, absence d'une opposition visible, répression sous toutes ses formes, volonté de transformer l'homme et le monde. Voilà le visage réel du totalitarisme moderne, que l'on appelle démocratie libérale, mais qu'il faut maintenant appeler par son nom véritable, le système totalitaire marchand. L'homme, la société et l'ensemble de notre planète sont au service de cette idéologie. Le système totalitaire marchand a donc réalisé ce qu'aucun totalitarisme n'avait pu faire avant lui: unifier le monde à son image. Aujourd'hui, il n'y a plus d'exil possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program.
The architects of the New World Order are in a race to complete the structure of world government so they can suppress the independent development of technologies that threaten their monopoly of power, while at the same time steering new developments in the direction the architects chart for humanity. The technocrats call their governing system the final revolution, because in the past, empires were enforced militarily. Now enforcement is primarily psychological and economic, and society itself is a construct of the elite who operate outside the controlled paradigm and control the civilization within, just as a child maintains the environment of a fish tank. We are like lab rats, living out our entire existence, never questioning the confines of the cage or the scientist who experiment on us. New World Order engineers have hijacked human destiny. Its controllers have closely studied human behavior for more than 100 years and are now steering us with expert control, using our primitive drives and desires as levers. They have developed their mind control systems to the point of being able to control the average unconscious person like a car. Eugenics dominated the 20th century. Its ruthless spirit has now metastasized into the fields of genetics, nanotech, and robotics. But that's not surprising. From their inception, all three disciplines have been dominated by eugenicists. The billionaire founder of Sun Microsystems, Bill Joy, courageously went public in 2000 to warn of a cancerous consensus among the technocratic elite that at best humanity would be completely enslaved by the year 2030, and at worst, mass extermination of everyone but the elite would take place. A who's who of the techno-elite are members of what is known as the transhumanist or post-humanist movement. Many of its adherents see only the beneficial aspects of technology's exponential rise, like bringing sight to the blind, sound to the deaf, and longer life for all. But what many of them don't know is that master eugenicist Julian Huxley founded transhumanism, and that society's controllers openly admit that the new system is designed to progress into absolute tyranny.
Je sais que vous êtes là. Je sens votre présence. Je sais que vous avez peur. Je ne connais pas l'avenir. Je ne suis pas venu vous dire comment tout ça finira. Je suis venu vous dire comment ça va commencer.